Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be working on day 17 of Junk Journal January, which is a monthly challenge hosted by Meg Journals. You can find the details in the description below. Today's prompt is fragile. Actually, I think this video is gonna come out the 18th because life happened. So for this prompt, I decided to use fragile materials like napkins, like I'm showing you here, to create a collage in my journal. I'm gonna use this floral napkin, which is the same napkin I've used for other projects, because I don't have many napkins. And I love this one. It's very pretty. And it has flowers. So when I think about the word fragile, I think about flowers and butterflies, which both represent fragile organisms to me because they don't last long. Although flowers are part of the plant and it takes a long time for the plant to develop a flower, the flower itself doesn't last that long. And it's kind of similar with butterflies. Butterflies spend most of their lives not being butterflies. They're caterpillars, then they start the transformation process and they are in a cocoon for a while until they become a butterfly. But once they are butterflies, they don't last long and they're very fragile. Their wings are very fragile and they're just very delicate insects. Both flowers and butterflies share the theme of transformation because flowers do transform into fruits. I mean, parts of the flowers becomes the fruit of the plant. And then in the fruits you find the seeds, and from the seeds a new plant grows that will develop new flowers. That's for plants that make flowers. Not all plants make flowers. So, I don't know. There is something very important about fragility. It doesn't mean weakness. I'm taking it here for this prompt. I'm thinking about transformation, how fragile things can transform. And maybe, being fragile is just one part of the whole process of transformation. And it's okay to be fragile and there is beauty in it. And to represent that, I'm just using napkins because napkin, it's a very fragile material and you can achieve very pretty things using napkins in your journals. I use a lot of napkins for different reasons. I like to decoupage napkins, but I also use that white part of the napkins to create texture. And here where I'm gluing that white part onto my page, I'm trying to create some texture. I'm not attempting to glue this napkin completely smooth. The floral napkin, it's a lot smoother than the white one. I wanted to leave some texture in the white napkin. It's a good tool to create texture. I also wanted to represent clouds, but I didn't want to make actual clouds, more like a representation. Then I'm covering those edges with washi tape because the napkin didn't cover the whole thing. So that's what I'm adding. I'm adding more floral washi tape. And I'm just trying to fix up pieces of napkin, trying to glue everything, making sure that the whole page is covered in napkins. Because this is going to be my background to create a butterfly scene. So making sure that everything is glued. And then I went over the whole page with my stencil. I've been using this stencil a lot in this journal. It's making this journal to be very cohesive. Every page, it's looking like it belongs together. Several pages have this stenciling work done. I didn't intend for it, it's just been happening. I really love this stencil, so it's kind of working out for me. So I really like how this turned out, but I wanted more the flowers, the stencil flowers, to be more visible in the floral napkin part. So I went over there again and in the center of the page that I felt that it didn't have enough stenciling. And there it is. It's very subtle, but that's what I wanted. I wanted a subtle stenciling over the flowers of the napkin. And then I went over the napkin itself with ink, brown ink, because it was too white. That page is completely white, and I wanted to make it less white. And now I'm using these flowers that I found in an old encyclopedia book. I love using encyclopedias to find images. All the illustrations are very pretty, so I chose those two flowers. And I'm going to create this background for the flowers, because I thought that just gluing the flowers straight onto the floral napkin, it wasn't good enough. Like the flowers were gonna get lost with the napkin flowers. And I'm saying flowers too many times. So I'm gluing them here onto the white piece of napkin. And I really like how this turned out. It creates like a transparent background for these flowers. So this is another way that you can use napkins in your journals. It's just to create this very, I don't know how to call it. It's kind of a very delicate background that it's transparent. And you can still see the floral background of the napkin, but where the fussy cats are, they don't have that background so intense, if that makes sense. Words are hard today. I'm doing this very late. I wanted to get this video early on the 17th. I wanted it to be out early, but it just didn't happen. It's been kind of a chaotic week with the weather, school closures and stuff, but we're fine, we're doing well. And I'm still a little bit sick, but much better. So I think by the end of the month, or probably the first week of February, if not February 1st, I have to check the calendar, I will be doing flip through all the prompts, and we can talk about them and we can see how cohesive they are. I think they're all looking nice. I haven't shown you everything I've done because I'm not doing shorts and I'm not posting much on Instagram. I've posted like a couple of prompts, but I will show all the prompts at the end. I really like how this turned out. I don't know, I think this technique, if I call it a technique, it's something that I'm gonna use for other projects in my journals, of using napkin as a background for a fussy cat, for example. I think I really like that. So now I'm selecting some butterfly stickers, and fortunately I didn't have a lot of sunlight when I did this, so I had my lamp on and there is a lot of glare on the plastic from the stickers, but I hope you can still appreciate how beautiful these butterfly stickers are. So I picked those 4. I just love them, and the colors all go together, although the one butterfly is more blue, but I didn't want the whole page to be pink, pink, pink. And then I'm using these other butterfly stickers that have some gold foiling, and it says butterfly there. I don't know if you can see, but you'll see it in a second, I think. There. And I'm gonna do some dots with my Posca pen. This is my white Posca pen. Yeah, you can see some of the dots. I wanted something very delicate for this fragile prompt. And as I said, fragile or delicate doesn't mean weak. So I'm rounding the corners there and cutting all the excess of napkin. You can get a sneak peek of my other prompts on the other page. And now it's the time to write fragile. I'm making sure that I'm spelling it correctly. In Spanish, this word is frágil. It spells the same without the E at the end, so we didn't want to make that mistake. And now I'm stamping 17 for the date and making sure I'm checking my list. And here it is, the final collage, the final page. I don't know if this is a collage. I love it. I really love it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again next time soon. Bye.